Yes. So yesterday we completed fifth lesson, educational development in India. Correct? Yeah. So today, one words and two marks in the fifth lesson. So look at the first question. The word Veda. The word Veda is derived from. The word Veda is derived from dash. Answer is Sanskrit. We know that. So in the initial stage, I said that the word Veda is derived from Sanskrit. Which of the following was an important center for the learning in an ancient period? So we all know that in the ancient period, which is in which place students went to study Gurukula. So Gurukula, Nalanda, the oldest university in India, was located in. Where is the Nalanda University? Bihar. So Nalanda University was located in Bihar. When did the UNESCO declare Takshila as World Heritage Site? 1980. 1980 only UNESCO declared Takshila as a World Heritage Site. Which European country were the first to start modern system of education? Yeah, the first European country. Which is the first European country start the modern system of education in India? So Portuguese. Portuguese. Which of the following Charter Act made a provision for an annual grant lakh rupees for the promotion of education in India? We know that for the one Charter Act 1813. So Charter Act of 1813. Which of the following commission recommend to constitute the University Grants Commission? So which of the following commission recommended to constitute the University Grants Commission? Yeah, Radha Krishnan. Yeah, Radha Krishnan Commission. In which year the new education policy was introduced in India? 1986. So in which year new education policy? Okay. The word Veda means what? The Veda word derived from what? Derived from Sanskrit. Okay. And that word Veda means what is the means? What is the means of means Veda? So Veda means knowledge. Veda means knowledge. Taxila ruins were discovered by. Taxila ruins were discovered by யாரால கண்டுபிடிக்கப்பட்டது? Taxila ruins were discovered by Alexander Cunningham. Dash was the first ruler to establish the madrasa at Delhi. Dash was the first ruler to establish a madrasa at Delhi. Iltutmish. The new education policy was revised in Dash 1992. Dash is primary vehicle for implementing the provisions of the Right to Education Act of 2019 SSA. So SSA primary vehicle for implementing the provision for Right to Education Act. SSA Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Midday meal program was introduced in 1956. So midday meal program in 1946. After midday meal program, what they changed to nutrition program. Yeah, nutrition program. So midday meal program was introduced in 1956. Okay, Ait Singh, Chinese scholar. Ait Singh. Yeah. So he was a Chinese scholar, Chinese PhD holder like that. So Chinese scholar. Francis Xavier. Francis Xavier. That is a university name. University at Cochin. Woods Dispatch. Woods Dispatch. Yeah, Magna Carta of Indian education. Sarafoj to Saraswati Magal. Sir Thomas Munro, we know that Western education in Madras. Say true or false. The writings of Charaka and Susruda were the sources of learning and medicine. Yeah, true. That is true. Yeah, the writings of Charaka and Susruda were the Their writings were the sources of the learning of the medicine. Yeah, their writings were only the way to discover the new medicine. So templates were the centers of the learning and played an active role. Yeah. So in the ancient period, not only the teacher's home, the temple is the first school. The temple is the centers of the learning and also playing an important role in the promotion of the knowledge. So true. The Jataka tells us that kings and society took an active interest in promoting the education. The Jataka tells us that the kings and society took an active interest promoting education. Yeah, true. Women education in India was not prevalent during medieval period. No, false. Because this women education in India was spreading. So answer is false. The RMSA scheme was implemented during 10th 5-year plan. No, the RMSA scheme was implemented during the when 11th 5-year form only. So this is a false, fifth one false. The Nalanda University was founded in 5th century CE. This is the first one. So consider the following statement and tick the appropriate answer. Which of the following is the correct answer? So in ancient India teachers had, so first of all, the Nalanda University was founded in 5th century. Yeah, that is true. That is the correct answer. In ancient India, teachers had complete autonomy in all aspects from selection of students to deciding their will be. Yeah, that is also true. So that is also correct answer. In ancient times, the teacher was called Kanakayar. Yeah, the teacher was called Kanakayar. The school name was called Palli. Yeah, that is also true. Correct answer. Fourth one, the famous college during the Chola period was Kandalur Salai. No, that is a wrong answer. So first option, second option, third option is only correct. Option B, 1, 2, 3 are correct. Find out the correct pair. Find out the correct pair. Maktab Secondary School. No, that is not correct. And then Operation Blackboard, Secondary Education Committee. No. Salabogam Lands Fair given to them. No. So the Mackay Minutes of 1835 English Education. That is a correct pair. That is a correct pair. And write about the importance of Gurukulas. Gurukulas, right? What are the importance of Gurukulas? The main objective of Gurukula was to have complete planning. So what was the main objective of the Gurukulas? To have a complete learning and also leading a disciplined life. So complete learning and disciplined life. Disciplined life means you have to obey the elders and obey the rules. So in the ancient period there were so many rules. Yeah, that derived from king. So you have to discipline, obey, and then you are realizing one's inner potential. Yeah, your potential. You have to take that potential out. That is the main objective for the of the Gurukulas. So what are the main objective of Gurukulas? Complete, to have a complete learning and then leading a disciplined life and realizing one's inner potential. And second one is it strengthened the relationship between guru and student. Yeah, that Gurukulas, if you do the Gurukula, the in the Gurukulas, the relationship between the relationship between the guru and student was strengthened, like family members. Yeah, like family members, relatives. So name the most notable university that evolved in ancient India. What are the most notable universities? Because there were several, so many universities there. But what are the important notable universities? Taxila, Nalanda, Vadabi, Vikramshila, Varantapuri, and Jagadala. So there are 6 notable universities are there. Okay, Taxila, Nalanda, Vadabi, Vikramshila, Varantapuri, and Jagadala. Write the short note on Taxila. Yeah, we know that what is Taxila. Taxila was an ancient Indian city. Okay, so Taxila was an ancient Indian city which is now in northwestern Pakistan. So Taxila was an Indian ancient city, one of the cities in ancient India, now northwestern Pakistan. So it's an important archaeological site. Yeah. So the Taxila is an important archaeological site, and also UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site in 1980. So UNESCO declared the Taxila, that place is World Heritage Site because we are, because why? Because it's an important archaeological site. Archaeology means this is the heritage of India. Yeah, yeah, 1980. So UNESCO admitted 1980, in 1980 Taxila Taxila is a World Heritage Site, and its fame rested on the university where Chanakya is said to have composed his orchestra. Mentioned education centers flourished in Chola's period. Yeah. So what are the education centers flourished, opened, started in Chola's period? Rajaraja Chaturvendimangalam Vedic College. Okay, so Rajaraja Chaturvedi Mangalam. So that is a Vedic college. Tirubhuvanai. Tirubhuvanai also Vedic college in Pondicherry. Tiruvidaikalai Library, and then Viravenjendra Medical School, Tiruvandamai. Expand SSA or MSA. They expand. What is the abbreviation of SSA? SSA means Sarva Siksha Abhiyan. SRVA Sarva Shiksha. Okay. So SHIK SHA Shiksha Abhiyan ABHIYAN. RMSA Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. Rashtriya. So RASTRIYA Rashtriya Madhyamik 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 Shiksha Abhiyan. So SHI KSHA ABHIYAN Shiksha Abhiyan. What do you know about RTE? So right to education. What? Right to education. That provide RTE, which means what? Right to education. That provides for free and compulsory education. So RTE provides the free and compulsory education. So the students must study education, and also they study for free day. Okay. So free and compulsory education to all the children up to age 14. So up to age 14. Okay, up to age from 6 to 14, all the students compulsory study, and then that study fees are free. So right to education provides for free and compulsory education to all the children from the age of 6 to 14 years. Yeah, that's it. And then there are one, two, three, four details are there. Study all the details.